I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. And Ashley, what is your husband's name?
His name is Mike.
Mike, lovely. Ashley, can you tell us how you knew Mike was the one you wanted to marry?
Yes. So, as we know, and we're dating people, I feel like, I don't know, it's always a fight to be a priority. And when Mike and I were seeing each other, we were like a couple weeks in. I remember I was like, oh, I'm going to go do this, like some activity if you want to come, but like no worries if you have plans. And Mike was like, what do you mean? You are my plan. And I'm like, wow, like I am this man's priority. And that really stuck with me because I feel like in every past relationship, you know, it was always like, So that really solidified it for me.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet and so smooth. Go, Mike. And can you tell us how you met Mike? How did you start dating?
Yeah, so I was visiting a friend in Miami. She had moved there during the pandemic, and it was kind of the tail end. So I was like, let me go visit her. And she knew him. So, yeah, went down there, met him sort of through her, but did not like him at all at first. So it was like it wasn't that slow of a burn, but it took me a few days to warm up to him.
Yeah, and then what happened when you hung out? You warmed up to him and he asked you out, or you asked him out? How?
I was there for 10 days.
Okay.
And so when I first met him, I'll be candid with you, he had just come off of like a full day bender of partying. It's Miami. And I had just landed and he was just like being crazy. And I was like, get this man away from me. But then like as I was there all week, so we started hanging out with him and I'm like, oh, he's actually really cool and like not as crazy as I thought. And then, yeah, towards the end of the trip, some sparks flew and we actually were I was flying back to New York and he also had a place in Connecticut. Okay. And we were on the same flight and he happened to be like across the aisle from me. And then he asked the middle person next to me to switch and kept trying to hold my hand during the flight and was like, I really want to hang out with you again. Like, blah, blah, like, and I was like, can you not? And he swore he did not know what seat number I was or anything. Like, he did not reveal that to him, but we just happened to be across from each other. And he convinced me on the plane ride to see him again after that trip.
I love that. Oh my God. I cannot believe that. First of all, you didn't plan to, like, obviously see him in Miami. You were going for your friend. He happened to be there. And then the fact that he was not just on the same flight, but, like, in the same row, I think that's destiny. Like, you can't escape from that.
I know. I was like, what is this?
That's amazing. Oh, my God. How long have you been together?
We met September of 2021, so almost 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Yeah. That's so lovely. Can I ask, how do you celebrate your anniversaries?
Yeah. Well, we just got married, so we haven't had our first wedding anniversary yet. But for dating anniversaries, we love Casa Tua in Miami. And I did a lot of acting growing up, so I loved going to shows. So we'll go see a show at the Faena Hotel in Miami and then go to Casa Tua before or afterwards. So that's what we've done the last few years.
I love that. That's such a sweet tradition. And congratulations on getting married.
Thank you.
Here's so many more anniversaries.
Yes.
And last question for you. Do you have a song that reminds you of Mike? It could be your wedding song. It could be just a song when you hear of it, you're like, oh yeah, Mike.
Yes. Ojitos Lindos by Bad Bunny. We both just love that song when it comes on in the car. Probably Miami influencing us. But
yeah. And that wasn't your wedding song. What was
It wasn't. It was Stumbling In, which is like an old song from like the 70s or 80s, but this band like kind of remixed it and made it fast. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, Ashley.